guys. So I just wanted to come and touch on some stories that are out here. So Tricia Anna, to my understanding, she was on Love and Hip Hop. I don't know which franchise. To be honest, the only one that I truly watched for season after season was Atlanta. And even at some point in there, I stopped watching that as well. So I don't even know who is on there, who's not on there today. And maybe the very beginning, first 2 or 3 seasons of the New York, when Chrissy and Jim were on there. The rest of this people, I don't know. So, and that she was the wife of Akon, or common law wife, excuse me. Now, you guys remember he put that story out there that he had multiple wives. And it's something about he came from a family that practiced having multiple wives. He said his father had many women, even here in the States. However, he could have only been married to one in the United States, right? We understand that that's against the law in most parts of this country. And so, I don't know. And then I think later on he came back and said that that whole story wasn't true. So I don't know what's true, what's not. But they are stating that she was a common law wife of Akon. And so while she was in LA for the Super Bowl, someone snatched a chain or something and sliced her in her face. Now, they're saying that it was a robbery. That's the way the story is reported. But I feel like the slicing her in her face is personal. That sounds like something people do, for some personal reasons, not to rob someone. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that story. She actually went live, but then when I went back to her Instagram, it was gone. So, but she was saying that she was showing where she was actually cut and that she is trying to cover it with makeup or what have you. That's crazy to me. Like, people were really acting up over the weekend. But let me know what you guys think about that story. The next story that I want to move on to is Wendy Williams, who has come out and made a statement for herself. And I'll see you guys on the other side.
Hey, Mom, how you doing?
Hi.
How's your morning going?
It's just after 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm doing okay, Beautiful sky. It's nice being here.
How often do you come out here?
Well, I'm here in Florida, and I come here often. I've got real family. Mother, father, sister, brother, family. And it's very peaceful being here,
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh, so those
Beautiful. It seems windy because it is.
Is it always like this, or is it usually warmer?
It's not usually warmer. It's still winter. It usually gets up to, they say, 80 degrees, but I haven't gone to run in it. I don't want to do all of that. And then in a couple of hours, I go to my gym.
Are you working out after this?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Excuse me, you know that I work out all the time, even though you don't come with me. I go on my own.
No, but I didn't think you go this early in the morning. I just thought you just go whenever you feel like it.
No, I like to go early because after I work out, I get tired. I want to, take a shower again. And then I like to lay down, watch TV. I get on the phone and call friends and family. And some business. I do call business affairs.
Right. Okay.
And, back at the apartment. That's where we live here. That's where he lives here. Thanks to me.
All right. Well, all right, so after this, we're going to go work out.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else planned for today, or you're just going to keep cool? Just relax.
I think that's it.
You're taking a break from everything, really.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not a break. I do this all the time.
But I'm talking about more so like a break from like New York and stuff.
Yeah, this is a break from New York. New York is fast-paced, which I love.
Yeah.
I love here in Florida as much as I do New York, but they are two very different things and people. But New York is my heart, and Florida's a beautiful place, beautiful, regular, sometimes weird in a good way. Aren't we all weird in a good way?
So, speaking of that, a lot of people have been wondering, like, what you've been up to, and they've been, sending their prayers out and everything. What do you have to say to those people, just like thinking that you're up to whatever it is? Like, what do you have to say to them?
You say prayers and think about me? Really? Well, thank you.
Yeah, so everyone's praying about you.
Thank you.
I want to make sure that you come back strong than ever.
Excuse me. I am going back stronger,
Oh, okay.
Admittedly so, at 56 years old. There are things that happen to people.
You gotta let them know.
I would say things usually start about 40 and they go up from there.
Yeah.
So you gotta eat the right food. I'm not gonna go out to eat. Kevin, I don't want to go out to eat today. I want to order the food, bring it in, make sure that it's already ready, so all I have to do is heat it up, okay?
All right, but
I used to cook. When I was a kid, I used to cook, when I was married and we lived, with our son in New Jersey. But now I strictly get food brought in. And it's vegan, it's vegetarian.
And isn't one of your favorite foods that are very the acai bowl?
Yeah, I do like that.
Yeah.
I do like that. I like regular stuff too, though. But I don't eat a lot of it. And when I do, I think I told you this. I'll take 1 or 2 bites of a real cheeseburger, a real hamburger, real steak, and then I take 1 or 2 bites and then throw it away. And I'm good. The other food is really good, but it's crazy to think that you get skinny because you eat fake food or that vegetarian, vegan.
Right.
It's not. There are plenty of people who eat that kind of food and they're fat. They go through health problems. Everybody's got issues, don't we?
Yeah, it's about taking everything in moderation, right?
Yeah, everything in moderation. I like the height that I am. At 56, a lot of times people start to hunch over.
Right.
And they become taller. So it's very important. I want to be all I can be and then get back to New York and get on down with the Wendy Williams show. How'd you do it?
All right, well, I'm going to let you continue your walk.
Okay.
All right, and I'm going to check in with you later.
Okay. Look, leave me alone. Now you go back and I'll walk back.
All right, see you.
So it sounds as if she's okay for people that are saying all this stuff. Especially after someone put a story out like that and then they have the bank freezing your money and stuff, it's probably best for you to come out and speak for yourself. So I was happy to see her do that. She also has her own Instagram page, child. Now, well, she posts on it, I don't know. But it's The Real Wendy Williams online. And that's on Instagram if you guys want to find her page. I was happy to see her do that. I don't know why she went out in that wind, however, because, you hear the wind kind of more than you hear her, but for the most part, you can hear what she was saying, that she's feeling better, that, she just wants to make sure she's really ready to go back to do the show. She was doing the show for, 12 seasons straight, so maybe she really was in need of that time. So it sounds like she's doing good. She sounds in sound mind to me. She knew the day of the week. She knew she liked to go to the beach. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of her going live, and then maybe her son kind of talked her into doing the Instagram page. I don't know if she wanted to do that on her own, but I do think that it's a good idea because people could put all kind of stuff out here. When I understand a lot of celebrities don't want to put their business out and they don't want to talk to the public because they just don't want to do that. But sometimes it is good when people know you, right? People know your patterns and know your habits, because to be honest, we don't know what was really going on with Wendy. So I think that if her son talked her into doing this and doing the Instagram, it probably was a good idea, that she had that connection to say, look, I'm getting better and I'm coming back. because yeah, people was getting ready to go way to Jupiter with these stories any minute. They was getting ready to take these stories everywhere about why she not coming back, where she at, and just all kind of stuff. And so you kind of stop all of that when you keep that connection with your audience and with your fan base. That's what I think. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. So the next story that I wanted to touch on comes from Miss Tasha K. She's serving interviews over there, child, with scandals. um, this guy named Justin Loud, Just Loud, excuse me, not Justin, Just Loud. That's his stage name. He recently interviewed with Tasha K. Or Unwind with Tasha K. Excuse me. That's her YouTube channel, and of course she has Tasha K Live, which is her personal web page and app. And she said that some of the information she's going to put over there. I'm going to play this clip so you guys can hear a little bit of what he has to say, and then I'm going to come back. I'm only going to play probably like a minute of it, and then I'll come back.
And then she realized that I probably was not going to be a good candidate for Clef at that moment, because I was not interested in being penetrated by a guy or me penetrating a guy.
Text messages read on 4/6/2016 between you and Wyclef John. Now he is abbreviated as YC. You are abbreviated as JL. Wyclef says perfect. And then he goes on to say 3 doors, pick me. And then he goes on to say straight, buy, or try. You reply, JL, try. And then he replies, your turn. And you say, have you heard of Demi? I'm more of that than anything. When you get a free time, whenever we should have a convo face to face without fear, shyness, etc. It will be a while to open up, bro. Just keep it at 100 until we have to talk with hope that you will be receptive. Wyclef or YC allegedly, and I have to say allegedly, responds, fear is not in my DNA. And he says, shyness is. And then you say, he says naturally. And he says, tell me about it. And you say, bet, which door would you like to open out of all 3? He says, all 3.
So Just Loud, this is the stage name that he gave her. I don't know his name, actually. So it sounds like he's saying when he was around 19, 20 years of age, Heather Hunter reached out to him on Facebook to become friends, right? And so I think he's saying that he assumed that she was approaching him for herself. And so they started dating. She was in her 40s around this time. This was 2015, somewhere in there. 2015, 2014. She reached out to him. This is where the story kind of gets weird for me as well. And it becomes confusing because why would it take 8 years to groom? I don't know. Like, I have no clue what the rules are in grooming people, nor would I have any interest in anything like that. So I really don't know. But it just sounds like a long time, right, to say that someone was grooming you for another person. And I get what he's saying, that Wyclef wasn't sure if he could trust him. And so he didn't want to just jump out and tell him what he was after. So he sent Heather to kind of pick him to see if he was, into men as well. And he is saying, Just Loud is saying to Tasha that he wasn't even sure about his sexuality at that time. He was questioning himself about it, but he had not dated a guy or done anything with a man. I don't know if you can hear it in this clip, but if you go to the interview, he will say this in the interview. And all of this is allegedly. I don't know what's true and what's not. Now, to my understanding, Wyclef is still married, and he's been married since the early 90s. But, a lot of stuff, like I said, well, I haven't said yet, but a lot of stuff has been put out here about Wyclef over the years. And so even if this was true, it would not surprise me. I don't know what's true, what's not, but however, he is saying that Heather finally revealed to him that she was grooming him for Wyclef, and that Wyclef finally let him know that he wasn't just trying to help him with his career, he wanted a relationship. So this is all allegedly. What do you guys think about what Just Loud had to say in the interview if you watched it? Like I said, I don't put anything past anyone, and there has been some things said about Wyclef in that order, to my understanding, about him possibly liking men as well. So, and some people were shocked and surprised to hear that about R. Kelly too, remember? And, that had been out here before, but it finally came to light that it was true. And so who's to say what's true and what's not? Now, like I don't know how long it takes to groom somebody and how long it takes for you to feel comfortable enough to inform someone of something like that. And clearly it still didn't take long enough because the man's still out here talking, right? So I don't know. If you guys saw the interview, let me know what you thought about the interview. The interview is here on her YouTube page if you guys want to watch it. It's Unwind with Tasha K. She said that she's going to put the text messages, however, on her website. So I have not seen the text messages. She was reading them in the interview. And, how would she know if it's really Wyclef saying this stuff? That's what I started thinking. Like, how would she know if Wyclef really was the one sending these messages or not? Even his phone number. And I don't know. I don't know what to think of all of that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you think it's true or not. Do you think that Heather Hunter is grooming young men for Wyclef? Now, to my understanding, I don't know if you guys are aware of who Heather Hunter is. I should have said this in the beginning. If you're not aware of who she is, especially if you're probably under a certain age, because she was pretty popular in the 90s. She was an adult star in the 90s, I would say early, late 90s. And to my understanding now, she works as a photographer. So she has moved on to other things. I'm not sure what her relationship is or was with Wyclef, if she still has one or not. And I'm not sure if she said these things to Just Loud or if he's just saying, she said, I don't know. It's all allegedly. Let me know, however, what you guys think. The last story that I wanted to touch on really fast was Kris Jenner, the mother, the Kardashians, and Jenners. There's a story that's out here from Gossip of the City T. They're posting a video of a young lady stating that she was trying to put the video up on her OnlyFans, but she went live on Instagram. And in the video, she's stating that, well, she's not stating, the man is in the video. Now, I don't know, because I wouldn't know him from a can of paint. I don't pay these people that kind of attention. I would not know him from a can of paint, and I certainly would not know him in the dark. Now, you guys can go over to Gossip of the City T and see if you know who the guy is or not. This is a picture that you're seeing here. I'm not going to put the video over here. I thought about it and then I said no. But you can go over there and see it and come back and let us know if that is in fact him in the video. Yeah. Come back and let us know if you think that is him and what do you think of all of that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.